I am so happy that you're able to join us for this extended interview. Make sure to visit theoffbeatlife.com. Again, that's theoffbeatlife.com to get more killer resources. Hey friend, are you looking to land a remote gig ASAP? Well, did you know that we not only have a ton of online jobs you can apply to on our site, but now we're also sending them straight to your inbox. I'm happy to announce that we will be sending our email subscribers legit online jobs every Wednesday. We have done hours of research, so you don't have to. If you want to be the first one to hear about the remote gigs we find, go to theoffbeatlife.com to subscribe. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to be interviewing Monique for our extended interview, and she's going to share with us how to stand out from the crowd with your e-commerce business. Hey Monique, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am great. So before we get to all of your amazing tips and tricks, can you tell us more about you and why you live an offbeat life?
Yes, my name is Monique, and I am the creator of Spotlight Body, which is a handmade soap company. I am completely remote. I've been doing this for about 8 months, and I absolutely love it.
And I love your product too. You sent me some of your soaps and they smell so good and I love them. I'm like,
Good.
oh my
Thank
God,
you.
I feel like I'm in a spa or something every time I use it. So thank you for
And you
that.
get clean, of course, right? And I walk away clean.
Absolutely. And you smell good. It's all good. So, Monique, one of the things that I really wanted to talk to you is how you can stand out from the crowd, from your competition, because a lot of people are fearful that, if I start this business, other people are doing it too. So, how can you make
Right.
yourself different from your competitors, and how do you make yourself above and beyond what other people are doing?
That's a really great question. What I would say is your product might not be the most unique product on the market, but maybe you can find a unique way to present it to the customer. For example, with my soap, when you think of soap, you probably don't think of soap. You probably just reach and grab for your soap and wash your hands or wash your body and move on with your day. I've been able to position my soap as something that you should stop and kind of admire the experience of using. I've positioned it as not just a cleansing product, but a beauty product, a spa product, a product, where you can just stop and smell and kind of something to enjoy, not just something to rush through. Specifically with my soap, I deal with a lot of beauty influencers. I reach out to them a lot to send them soap for promotion. And it's because they already understand in the beauty industry kind of how to talk up the product as far as, how it smells, how it looks, how it makes you feel. They understand that. And I don't think soap has really ever been presented in that way. And so just even if your product is not new to the market, soap's been around for thousands of years, try to figure out a new way to present it.
I really love that there's a story behind it, right? Even you, as the founder, as the creator of this, there's a story behind how you started it. So that is in itself unique. And then
Right.
the way you package your product is also unique. The way you shape the soap is also unique. The
Right.
colors are unique. So it just goes on. And I can definitely tell with your product, with your soap, between another one. So that really in itself is a different way for you to come across than your competitors as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't ever underestimate just the power of visuals. Like, it doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. That could be the biggest thing. It doesn't smell like anything I've smelled before. Don't underestimate the power of a sensory experience and how that can differentiate yourself in the market for sure.
Yeah, and you also are able to take people in a journey, right? It's not just
Exactly.
like you talked about, it's not just a soap that you just take wherever you have on there. There's a sensory thing there. And also when you feel it, there's like little creases on the soap that when you feel
Yes.
it, I'm telling you guys, it's really pretty and I love it. But
It's meant to be an experience, and that's kind of the whole point. Like, sometimes you're only in the bathroom for a minute, you're only washing your hands for a minute, and that's fine. Just, enjoy that minute, experience that minute. Experience the minute, go with it.
So let's talk about some of your marketing strategies that are really making you stand out. Now, with our previous interview, you talked about sending products to influencers. What other strategies have you used to really get your product out there and to make yourself more unique?
So you can't be afraid to use paid ads. They definitely help. My Shopify analytics have shown me that they help. It definitely drives traffic. So it is useful and there is a place for it. One thing that I am definitely learning though is that, you can spend all the money in the world, driving traffic to your website. But if they get there and it looks a little crazy, it looks a little disorganized, they're not going to buy anything. So definitely your website is a piece of marketing and you have to look at it that way as well. Get it to where you can get it online, but once you have the time, make sure you're going back and tweaking it little by little, making sure that it looks up to par, because that's a piece of marketing as well. And it says a lot to your potential customer.
So, when you are somebody who's just beginning and you don't know how to design your own website, is there any way for you to make it look professional without having to pay a web designer to do it and it costs you like thousands of dollars?
Oh yeah, I went through Shopify and they have a lot of free themes, and I have a free theme on my website right now. The theme that I'm using, I didn't pay for. So I definitely recommend that. I'm sure there are others, but I've had a lot of really great experience with Shopify. I like that it's integrated with a lot of different apps that you can add to your website, like the ability to leave reviews, which in my opinion is marketing as well, because it just gives that extra assurance to the potential customer that, hey, this is something I might like because other people say that they like it too. So taking full advantage of the apps that are going to help kind of draw business and keep business and convert visitors into people who make a purchase are all going to help.
How do you actually get people to start reviewing your product? Because you can find people who purchase your products, but there are a lot of people who won't actually leave anything, right? Because
Yes.
it's an extra step for them to be able to do that.
Exactly. So with the review app that I have on my website, I actually have it automated where it will send an email requesting that they review whatever products they purchase. And you can also include a discount, which is a great incentive, like a 10% discount for every review you leave or whatever you feel is appropriate for your price point and for your margins. But definitely having that automated email that goes out, actually just asking them. A lot of times they'll come back. Not every time they will, but a lot of times they will come back, and it helps a lot.
So, what type of software do you use for that review app that you're using?
That is a good question. It's definitely on the Shopify App Store. They have, I think, maybe 6 or 7 different apps that you can choose from. And I just picked whichever one had the highest reviews from other Shopify users. And so far, so good.
That is awesome. I love that Shopify actually has all of those different services for you to be able to do, and they should, right? This is what they are
Absolutely.
good at. That's what you're paying them for. So there you go.
Exactly. And one other thing I wanted to say about making yourself stand out in the marketplace, don't be afraid to put your face out there. Your face is the most unique thing that is attached to your business. Nobody else's face is going to be attached to your business, and your face isn't going to be attached to anyone else's business. So put your face out there. Let people see who's running this business that they're communicating with. It's not about being a beauty queen. It's just about putting a face to a business and building a relationship with your customers.
I love that. And that's all about connecting and connection with your audience and your people that are going to buy your product. So that is a really great tip. Well, thank you so much, Monique. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about standing out, or any other things that has helped you get better with your business?
Well, I was able to pull up the app that I have on Shopify, and it's actually called Product Reviews. Simple as that.
Love it. Love it.
Yep. So definitely check that one out. If you have Shopify, add that to your shop. You'll be glad you did.
There you go. That's an ad for Shopify and their plugins. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Monique, for being here with us today. I really appreciate it. If our listeners want to know more about you and the products that you are selling, where can they find you?
Definitely check us out at spotlightbodycare.com or on Instagram at spotlightbodycare.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate all the tips that you gave us.
Thanks, Debbie. Great chatting with you.
I hope you enjoyed this extended interview with Monique. Make sure to visit theoffbeatlife.com. Again, that's theoffbeatlife.com to get the full interview where she shares how she was able to create a successful e-commerce business from her passions. Hey friend, have you been wanting to start a podcast? I know it can be overwhelming in the beginning. Believe me, I have been there. Lucky for you, we have created a new site called howtocreateapodcast.com that shares a ton of freebies that can help you get started. From launching, growing to monetizing, we share it all in one place. Visit howtocreateapodcast.com for more information. Thanks for joining me on this extended interview. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on iTunes. We can also chat some more on Facebook at The OB Live. I'll talk to you soon.